Hey everybody, it's Ashley here, and today I'm doing something a little different. I'm doing an AMA video, Ask Me Anything. So I got questions from viewers, whether it be from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm gonna answer them today. Question number one comes from Bill, and he asked, how many milking robots do we have? So 1, 2, and then on the other side, we have 3 and we have 4. So we have 4 total robots. He also asked how many cows can each robot handle and how many pounds of milk. So I am going to tell you that on average, every robot, the company says about 60 cows. We've milked as few as 40 or 50 cows on the robots, and we've tried as many as 70 or 75. 60 really is the best number, and that's generally how many we have going through a robot at one time. And as far as pounds of milk go, it's kind of hard to put it in perspective. So, but our goal is to get 5,000 pounds of milk per robot in 24 hours. And generally our 4 robots average out at 5,000 pounds, between 4,500 and 5,000 pounds of milk per robot per 24 hours. It's a lot of milk. Divide that by 8, and my math skills suck, so I'll have to get on my calculator and figure that out. So I got done with my calculator. So that equals out to, each gallon of milk is 8 pounds. That's 625 gallons of milk per robot every 24 hours. It's a lot of milk. So Bill also asked about the longevity of our robots. So how long do we think they'll be on the farm? So robots are extremely expensive, and as they upgrade to new models, they often upgrade parts to help ours last longer. So they say that they will service them for up to 20 years. But that's corporate. So if your local dealer still has parts in stock, usually they'll still update them for a while, but there won't be any more software updates or other things like that. And then you're kind of up a creek without a paddle. So yeah, we're hoping that we'll have ours for 20 years. If you want to stay actively dairy farming, they say that you should replace them somewhere between 10 and 15 years. Ours will probably be closer to 15 than 10. So, because the robot payment's really expensive, and we'd love to have some years where we're not making that big payment every month and be able to enjoy it. The cows, and they're eating their favorite food, our PMR. Actually, I think the pellets are probably their favorite food, but Matt, I think it was Matt, asked what my favorite food is. For the last couple years, my favorite food has been sushi. I can eat sushi like 4 days a week, and I would not be sick of it. So if you want to win my heart over, bring me some sushi. So somebody asked about milk price. And I first want to say, milk price is freaking complicated. It is so freaking hard. So when I say this, I'm giving you a very 10,000 foot view of milk price. Because even for dairy farmers who have been in it forever, it's freaking complicated. It's hard. And many of us don't know really how milk pricing works. So with that caveat there, right now today, we're in September 9th. Right now, Class 3 milk is trading on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange for 16, I think when I look, 32. Now you're probably saying, what in the fuck is Class 3 milk? Well, I was ready for this. Kind of. Give me. Just to start with, this is one of the factors. So, Class 1 is milk fluid milk otherwise known as the milk in the gallon, the milk in your half gallon, your pint, your liter, whatever amount you drink milk in, whatever kind of way that you drink milk in. That is class 1. Class 2 is considered soft dairy products. So that's ice cream, sour cream, not cheese, yogurt. Those are class 2. Class 3 is cheese and whey, because whey is a direct byproduct of cheese. Class 4 are butter and dry dairy products. So non-fat dry milk, what are the other ones? I can't remember. But anyway, like if any of you guys fed your baby milk formula, that is class 4. So on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, all of the milk is traded in different classes based on what
buyers and sellers think that the price is worth, depending on supply, depending on demand, depending on all of these things. So it's really complicated. And then at the end of the month, what happens is that depending on your cooperative, it may have 9 different orders throughout the country, and depending on how your order ends up, which that includes multiple states in one region, then they figure out your milk price. But this is where it becomes complicated. So they have base prices for classes set, and then what happens?
So basically, whoever asked that question, you really opened a can of worms. There's nothing easy about pricing milk. Yeah. My friend Elaine asked, what is my favorite memory of my kids and of the cows and being on the farm? If I'm being sarcastic, I do kind of giggle every time Adeline, our youngest, is scared of cows when they move. She's scared of cows. So that means obviously she's been at daycare too long. But in all seriousness, I have this picture of Kelly one summer when she was like 8, she's probably like 2, and she is out playing in the calf barn, loving on the calves, and she's wearing this pink tutu. And I just think there's nothing cuter than a little girl who like just is being herself. And there's nothing that is more her being herself than wearing a tutu while out playing with the cows, with the calves. So Matt, I believe, or maybe it was Elaine, or maybe it was both of them, asked me if I could take a vacation any place, where would it be? Well, I'll say that that is a really hard thing to pinpoint because I want to visit every place. But if I were going to, if I had no budget and could literally plan any vacation that I wanted to go on, like right now, and obviously COVID wasn't happening, so I could literally travel wherever I wanted, I think I'd go to Asia, particularly Japan. I've been really enamored with them lately, you know, interested in the culture and just the country and what it's like and what their agriculture is like. So I'm really hoping that someday soon I'll get to take a trip to Japan. Hi. Oh my goodness. What? See, am I teasing you by being here? Yeah, you think I'm bringing you a bottle. Oh, say, you're the person that brought me bottles this weekend. You're fun. You're fun. And my last question, and this is by far the most important question. I got asked, what is like my #1 pump up song? So, confession time, I don't listen to a lot of music lately. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts. And so I would have to say that my favorite pump up song is the Cereal podcast intro song. Just kidding. Kind of. So my favorite music artists are Jason Isbell, Tyler Childers, Chris Stapleton, AC/DC, Queen, Eric Church. Who else do I love? Tom Petty. Yeah, those are like really my top favorites. So really anything by them generally makes me happy and pumps me up a lot. Oh yeah, the High Women. Duh. How could I not say them? Brandi Carlile. So many favorites, so many good artists out there now, especially in a little bit more of like the offbeat country kind of a realm. So yeah, listening to any of them makes me happy, and I love them, and I'm generally pumped up. So sorry, it's not a very good answer. Although you can always play me the final countdown, and I will pretend to play the piccolo, because that's what I did all through high school. And that gets me pumped up, even though I've never warmed up to the final countdown.